What is up, everybody? Today is going to be way different. This is a new type of video we're bringing in. This is called Story Time. A few of y'all have been waiting to see this. Here it is. Story Time is where I'm going to be telling real stories from my past that are just, I feel like maybe might be a little crazy, might be a little interesting, might be something some of y'all need to hear. If you see me looking over like you are right now, I have a few pinpoints just so I don't get off topic and so I don't lose my train of thought. Pretty much. As you can see from the title, today is the time I died and came back to life now. I'm obviously here still. And first off, I'd like to say do not smoke K2, Spice, K4, Fake Bake, K9, K11, K12, fake weed. Do not smoke it. If it's not organic, don't touch that shit. It's not worth it. Saying that, I'm going to go ahead and spark up the real stuff real quick. Okay, so like I said, K2, Fake Bake, don't smoke that shit. I haven't smoked it since January 13th, 2013, so it's coming up, it's a little bit over 9 years since I've touched it. I won't touch it. It's messed up my body pretty badly from the years that I've used it, and it's just not worth it. So first and foremost, do not try this shit. If you get near it, if you see somebody smoking it, tell them to quit. Don't. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's gonna ruin your teeth. It's gonna ruin your body, inside and out. But the time that I died from it. So I moved to Florida, 2011. 2011, I moved to Florida, and I was already kind of smoking fake bake K9, K2, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's got so many different fake names for it, but I was trying it. I was doing it a pretty good amount. It was cheaper than actual weed. It was easier to get. You could just walk into most convenience stores and get it, especially in Florida. It was in every head shop or in convenience store that you walked into. They had it, and you just had to ask for it pretty much. So I was smoking it a lot. I was smoking it a lot for the 2 years before that too, but I was smoking more weed than anything. I'll just get that if I could find it. And we started finding this K2 called Mad Hatter. It came in a green little package. You get like 3 grams, I think, for like 15, $20. Like, I'm telling you, it was stupid cheap. And we would just smoke it. I'm talking about blunt to blunt to blunt, bowl to bowl to bowl, like joint to joint. It didn't matter. We would just smoke it nonstop. But one day, I'm at my house in Florida. Homies, I had 2 homies living with me. I'm living with my mom, and we had this little shed thing. So we always went out to the shed to smoke. We don't want to be around the kids. It's retarded to be around kids and smoking that shit. So we go out to the shed, get away from everybody so they didn't know what we was doing, and we'd be smoking it. And one day, me and my homie was smoking, I'm talking about at least 3 blunts back to back, and it was just normal to us. Like, you just get kind of a high, you get like a weird kind of like a head rush high from it too. It was weird. So we smoked the 3 blunts, knocked them out, went back inside. I went back inside. He goes outside, whatever he was doing. I go back inside. Like I said, this was the year 2011. Steve-O had just came out with a book called Professional Idiot, a memoir. A memoir. Steve-O from Jackass. I've always been a big fan of Jackass, so I went and bought that book. I'm reading it. I'm sitting down reading it. And I get the munchies real quick. I'm like, oh man, I need to get something to eat. Well, mom's already cooking some dinner, so I'm not trying to like go make a meal or anything. So I'm just like, oh, we got these cookies. I'm gonna get these cookies real quick. So I go into the kitchen, and we have like a bar that's like an L shape like this. And at the corners, how it is, most of them, they're kind of like, they're 90 degrees. Like, if you was to fall dead weight onto that edge, it's going to cut you open most likely. And so like I said, it's an L shape. The cookie jar is over here. And I put my right hand in, All of this is from what I've been told, because once I put my right hand in, I don't remember anything. I was out. My mom said I put my right hand in the cookie jar. She was looking dead at me. And then my left hand threw up while this one's in the cookie jar. And I did like a quarter turn to where now if I'm not caught or if I don't catch myself, my head is gonna hit smack on that corner, that edge, and I'm gonna bust my shit open. I'm gonna be leaking everywhere because I'm dead weight now, probably 140, 150 pounds. This was whenever I was 19, I think. And my mom caught me, and she said whenever she caught me, she brought me down to the ground, and I was kind of like shaking. She said my eyes were starting to roll behind my head, and I was just doing this uncontrollable shaking. And she said she got me down to the ground, and I'm still kind of shaking. She's starting to kind of like shake me. She's like freaking out, obviously. And she said all of a sudden I'm doing this, and then my eyes are rolling behind my head. She said they got behind my head, and then I just stopped moving. And I stopped breathing, and I was just like lifeless. And that shit was fucking crazy. I remember, like I said, I remember putting my hand in the cookie jar. And then it's like instantly, I don't know how long I was shaking. I don't know how long I was, with my eyes was rolling. I don't know how long all that went through me falling and her catching me and how long I was on the ground. I don't know. But I do know as soon as I put my hand in that cookie jar, right afterwards, it's like I was transported to I still don't know how to describe it to this day. It's like it's just white. It's not even a white room. It's a white universe is more of the way to say it, because there's no other color than white, and it's so bright. It hurts your eyes. It hurts your head just to look. And it's infinite. It's almost like space, but there's no stars, there's no planet, there's nothing you can see or that you will see in this white universe. And that's where I was at. At the same time, I'm trying to speak, I'm trying to yell, help, somebody, anybody around. And every time I would open up my mouth and yell in this white universe thing, you couldn't hear anything. But you wouldn't hear anything. So I'm starting to freak the fuck out. I don't know what's going on. I really think I still think I'm just normal, and this is just like what just happened to the world. And then just out of nowhere, it's like a black swirl with like white lights, yellow light. Like it's like some movie stuff. I'm not lying though. I put this on everything I love, like a swirl, and then psh, boom, I was right back in my body. My mom, my sister, I want to say both my sisters, and like everybody was around me at this point. I even seen that my two friends that were outside, they were coming in at this point. Most of them are crying, they're yelling. What are you doing? What's wrong? You died. I'm like, I didn't die. Get off of me. And everybody's on me, like, because they're still over me. They thought I was dead. They're trying to wake me up, so they're all over me. So they're all crying. They're all freaking out. And it's freaking me out. I mean, I'm freaking out more than I've ever freaked out. Nobody has ever told me before, you died, and was dead serious with tears in their eyes. So I was like, I died? I didn't die. No, I didn't. And I freak out, and I'm just kind of like, throw my arms so I can get everybody away from me for a second. And I remember I got up, and I'm still freaking out, and my mom's like, you died, you need to sit down, you need to calm down. Just quit moving, like, because I'm freaking out, and I'm standing up, I'm being, like, real active, real jitty, because I'm like, yo, what are y'all talking about? Y'all are crying, y'all are hysterically freaking out. They came inside from outside, they're freaking, like, what is going on? Ain't none of this normal right now. And they're like, you died. And I'm like, I didn't die. And the fucked up thing, because K2 and the fake bait, you're addicted to it. It's just like anything else. Once you're addicted, you're addicted. You think it's normal. I remember my very first sentence right after that. I didn't die. I need to go smoke. My mom lost it. no, you're not. You ain't smoking that shit no more. You just, like, she's literally to the point where I'm pretty sure my mama could put me in a headlock and put me back to sleep to keep me from smoking that. But of course, I was a young, retarded ass teenager, 19. I didn't want to hear any of that. I went back outside, continued to smoke. Of course, my addiction got worse, and about a year and a half later was whenever I finally got clean from it. And just making sure I didn't miss anything. And it seems like I didn't. I know it's kind of a depressing story, and that's because I'm not trying to glamorize it. I'm not trying to like make it a cool thing, because it's not a cool thing. It's stupid as fuck to smoke this stuff that is all it is it's a plant they got that you smoke it and nothing will happen. They decided we're gonna get this plant and we're gonna spray some chemicals on it, and they're gonna smoke it. They're gonna get retarded high out of their mind. It's gonna be the same thing as heroin sometimes. And I've also had some that was the same thing as meth. Made your eyes dilate and everything. It was ridiculous, and it didn't even get you like high like weed would. It just got you rushed and jitteried, which is like, bro, why are we smoking this shit? It's stupid. If you're doing it, please stop for the sake of yourself, if nobody else. It's really just not worth it. This isn't a cool thing. To me, I think weed's cool. I'll smoke weed till the day I die. It helps me for everything. If you got hunger, if you got head problems, if you've got pain, if you've got a mental disorder, anything, weed will help you for the most part. Seizures, everything. So instead of sparking up that fake shit that ain't gonna do nothing but possibly kill you, like it fucking did to me, but it wasn't my time. God brought me back, thank God. Thank you, God. Like, seriously, because it was fucked up, man. Couldn't tell you how long it was. It was probably less than 5 minutes. Probably wasn't no more than 10 minutes. But it's something I've never forgot about, and I never will, because since then I have seen people smoke K2. I haven't seen it since about I want to say like 2015. But every time I'd see somebody smoking, I'm like, dude, don't do that. Like, it's not worth it. They'd be like, oh, you don't want to hit it? Fuck no. Why would I want to hit that and possibly kill myself again? I've been given a second chance by this pretty much, and you think I'm going to throw it all away over getting high for a second? No. So if you're smoking K2, you're smoking K4, you're smoking the fake bake, don't quit. Put it down. Don't smoke anything if you have to. It's just not worth it. That's pretty much all I gotta say. It's just, at the end of the day, I died from K2 and came back. Pretty much was given a second chance. Don't fucking smoke K2. Being serious. I know it's kind of a bummer, a little bummed out story, but some of these won't all be bummers. Some of these will be more of kind of like funny stories. Some of them will be... I'll give y'all a little preview. Another one real quick. All right, y'all. Just so we can up in the spirit a little bit. I'll go ahead and put it out here on the video right now. Caleb makes videos. My next story time. I don't know when I'm gonna put it out, because I'm not gonna put these out like every week. I'm still gonna be trying food, doing openings and stuff. These will be more like maybe once a month, maybe twice on a different day. But here's the title. Rough line title of what the next one will be. I got meth instead of weed. I'll let you take that as you want to take it, because once the video comes out, you will see what I'm talking about. It's actually kind of a funny story. It's freaking crazy to me. But that's it for today, y'all. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you'll know whenever I get these videos out. I'm going to be pushing them out. Go ahead and follow me on all the socials, the TikTok, Snap, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and the YouTube. That's it for today's video, y'all. And until next time, have a good, hope y'all enjoyed story time one.